Goddamn school bus.
Man, them bitches thought I was a race car driver. I go back there and pick them kids up. Some of the parents say, I don't know, I want my kid to get on that bus or not. I'm coming in that bitch with that bitch to the bottom. I burned about 2 tanks of gas a day. They fucked up when they told me, said, wherever you go, you take the bus with you. Shit, I be all on the block and everything with that motherfucker. You know, wherever I get in with some gas on them, I got that radio up there on the ass. Thump. Huh?
Listen.
Yeah.
You dig?
Listen.
Right.
You see who's in the building, but he gonna introduce himself.
And I can't leave it alone.
See what it is.
Google it if you ain't understanding. Hometown legend. Hometown legend.
History in the building.
And I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I
Can't leave it alone.
See, my first flip did it. I knew I was addicted. Whoa. The way you took my little bankroll, then flipped it. Nice. Had me on some different shit. Project Militant, a 14-year-old chemist, out here getting it. Older niggas scheming and plotting on my shit. Watch out, hoping to catch me lacking and confiscate my grip. But back then I was a soldier, really trying to flip it, get it. So I copped the nickel fifth with 2 extra clips, just to let it be known. Nigga, play your part, sure. But it was my views, my attitude, I clipped off.
Listen.
Touch them up fiercely, now they all fearing me. Yeah, now get back to your money chase and do it carefully. But everything good roams when the spirit sleep. What was once carefree started to grow to me. Whoa, money make people act crazy, and that's just to say the least. Nigga, trying to take away my peace, y'all.
Listen. You gotta listen.
Yeah, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted. And I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone.
I'm a music snob. I don't care.
I'm addicted. And I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted. And I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted. Yeah, and I can't leave it alone.
If you also a music snob, you know what he's talking about by now.
Just stay away from jail. Yeah, I paid top dollar. Lawyer fees cost. I hire top scholars. Take cases and shred them down the middle, just like trash documents. Basically, staying out the law enforcement's grip. Back then, living that life was so scared. The sounds of gunshots flare on whom was unfair. Roaming in our world, that was a 4-bedroom apartment. 7 kids, 2 parents. We was all starving.
Come
Mommy
on.
cared for the household. That's right. Daddy 3 jobbed it. Mad years later, we was worried about our accomplishments.
Foot to head, head to foot. Come on, somebody.
Already know.
Right.
See the face, you know the nigga.
How a kitty corner, any corner, blitz blowing when I'm so addicted.
Rest easy, baby girl. Keisha, you already know.
And I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted.
Shout out Tasha.
And I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted. And I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone.
I can't leave it alone.
I'm addicted. And I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted. And I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted. Yeah, and I can't leave it alone.
Ty, we see you, homie.
I can't leave it alone.
Yes.
Is he honest? Is he not?
Let me give you a little more. I was gonna cut it, but
rap music.
Have the nigga Reese.
Is he as
Facts.
well as he sings?
Free the nigga Cho.
Mr. Clegg,
Baby
man.
boy. J1.
Inevitable.
It's the family. Works a lot familiar, baby.
Dig?
The most gifted.
the most gifted.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Shit, because I could let the whole. Ew.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
gang.
Oh,
I can let that shit go, but when we drop this interview, you're going to see the links so you can hear his whole catalog because he got one. You know why? Because he's a Boston legend, so he got mad shit for us to listen to. Oh, I wasn't supposed to curse for the first 10 minutes, but fuck that.
We here now.
Yeah, we working, man. We here, we working.
This Your Stop Podcast, THISYOURSTOP Podcast. Search it just like that on all social media platforms, but specifically, yes, I said Pacific, like the ocean. Like, subscribe, it's red. You click it, it's free. I swear to God.
You ain't never been Pacific, neither.
I've been Pacific, Atlantic, Caribbean. Pick one.
I swear up.
Come on, somebody.
Okay, then.
Machine gun. I mean, sometimes we get flued out. Sometimes we fly ourselves out. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Machine Gun Johnny, Johnny Tsunami, Boston Johnny, Johnny Leyenda. Call me what you want, but you can't call me fake, and don't call me for fronts, because I ain't got it, even if I do. And then we got
You
Boss
already
Man.
know what it is, man. More importantly, man, get out the podcast. Go like, subscribe. Fuck with us. You already know. Get at us on all platforms. I see the Instagram getting up. I see
Yes.
the YouTube stepping up.
Yes.
Good looking on everybody that's been fucking with us. And the same shit I'll tell you, any artist you see on there, run that shit up, man.
Ring it up.
You already know. Boston got to stand up, man. You know what I'm
Stand
saying?
up.
Ring it up. And like I said, we have a Boston legend.
Indeed.
If you don't know it, you need to Google it.
dig?
Come on, somebody. Tell them where we can find you and tell us about yourself real quick
Big
before we
cracking
get.
doors way before
Come on.
dope crack.
Yo, it's real serious. It is I.
Wait, say it again. What do you do?
Big cracking doors way before dope crack.
It is I, Gandhi Quiggs, founder of Don't Crack Nation Entertainment.
Yes,
and
sir.
you can find me on all social media platforms under the same name, Gandhi Quiggs 100. That's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, motherfucking StumbleTheBone.com. I'm talking some of everything, Pinterest, everything. If you make yourself that visible, somebody gonna see you.
Tell us how to spell it real quick for us aunties and uncles.
You spell it GANDHI space QUIGS and the number 100.
He said what he said.
So you already know. Run that up, man. Get out of bed. You
Go check
dig?
it out.
That nigga got videos, podcasts,
Child,
everything.
newscast.
No bullshit. That nigga's coming, nigga. No bullshit.
If you tap in, you're gonna get, like he said, music and that shit talking that shit, and I really appreciate it. I feel
Yes,
like this
indeed.
shit
Thank
has
you.
been electric since we got in the building.
Right.
I've been excited about this shit. Tell us about your page and what you have been doing, because I'm excited.
Well, first off and foremost, on the Gandhi Quiggs page, that's basically everything I'm involved in as an artist. Mm-hmm. So that's why you see this. You see Don't Crack Nation news blog. You're gonna see Don't Crack Nation sports blog because we in the playoffs right now. Shout out to the Golden State.
Let's go
Motherfucking
Celtics.
Shout out to the motherfucking Golden State Warriors. Shout out to the motherfucking Celtics. Those are the two teams that I would love to
I
see.
need to
I
see
want
it.
Celtics to win. Like I want the Celtics to win bad because this is Boston,
Now,
man.
I think we're going to see that
I
game.
mean, I would love to
think
see
that's
that.
a game that's
I
coming.
know it's because people like this. If they beat them, they can defeat them. Always keep that in mind. If
And I
they
can
beat 'em,
tell
they
you
can
for a
defeat 'em.
fact, Celtics, nigga, definitely going to whoop Golden State ass if we meet there. Golden State, no.
I mean, they've already proven that they're
they
human.
They want another team over us because they know we definitely fit for the ground.
The hunger, man.
We already
When
did
your
them
hunger
in.
level is so high and it's so extreme that you will go to any extreme to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish.
And the one thing about Boston, we got a strong 10. I be telling niggas that we really, if business could be modeled around our sports, business
Team
would
ball.
go well.
You said team ball?
Because it's just straight team shit. Boston never picked a star nigga that they think can lead the team. Every motherfucker on that team got to work just as hard.
Has to be a
That's the
collective.
next man.
It has to be a
You know what I'm
collective.
saying? And that's how Boston always win. Any sports we play, we have a good team. We never have just a good person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our niggas had MJ or a Larry Bird or even the Celtics back then. It was
Right.
Bird,
Even with Bird,
Parrish,
yep.
McHale.
Each
It was
part
a-
needed
you know what I'm
each
saying?
other.
Right.
Each component needed
Nothing
each
could
other.
move without the other. You know how, Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan. A lot of people felt, regardless of who was on that team.
Because they say Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls.
You dig?
Right.
When they motherfucking when they bring your shit up like that,
Word. Then you
That
know
You
means
said
that
David Ruffin
you have
and
a
the
different-
Temptations.
Yes, you have a different type of performance.
Dynamics.
Early.
And you have a different type of science
Early.
to go with your
To
shit.
go with your shit.
Yeah,
Early.
right,
You already know.
Come
So
on.
let's get into
David
we
Ruffin
from.
and the
We from in
Temptations.
Boston.
I'm from Orchard Park Projects, Roxbury.
Roxbury in
Yes,
the building.
indeed, right
This
in
is
the
like
heart.
2-3 Roxbury in the
Motherfucking
building.
Dudley Station, and Dudley Station is like the heart of Roxbury.
Early.
I grew up in the projects. I first grew up in Dorchester, actually. Nelson Street, right around the corner from Corbin
Yep,
Street.
yep, yep,
I
yep,
used to live
yep.
over there. I lived
Calendar Street, which is
Right
down the
there
street.
by Floyd. Shout out to
Period.
Floyd.
That's when I lived in the Dorchester area. Then we moved to
Wow.
Orchard Park and was down there for a long time and basically all across Boston. But you know,
Early. And for a lot of you dumb niggas that
Ooh,
don't know,
Lord have mercy.
fucking
Not dumb,
right.
honey.
you know that's the home of Bobby.
yo,
You
fact,
know what I'm saying?
I
I
watched-
want niggas to know
yo,
that, man.
Bobby Brown, like
a lot of
fucking-
history come from OP.
The fact that, like I was saying earlier, it's a different type of motivation for artists that's coming from down there, Orchard Park. Because to see this shit, for all of us to have a dream to become these stars or
Right.
to even be a part of the music industry, entertainment industry,
Where'd it
and to
come
see
from?
the shit go and come into reality and in front of your face, that gives you a different type of motivation. I tell dudes, it's not like to take shots at nobody across the city. It's just, I feel as though the people from around my way are motivated differently to do this type of shit because we really do this shit. A lot of people,
Definitely when you had a nigga that was getting panties thrown at him.
right? This motherfucker was the
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Like,
Definitely a nigga that niggas rode and it was a shooting and the nigga was in a Bentley.
the nigga brought a
Definitely
Bentley to the
different,
projects.
You know
Like,
what I'm saying? Bobby really brought that shit to the hood when that shit was like, it looked like it was impossible.
yo,
You know
fact,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
yo, the motherfucker was on a Don't Be Cruel tour. Back when the Bank
A
North
lot
was
of
the
niggas
Boston
don't know
Garden.
what that is.
He was the biggest fucking artist in the game.
You
This
dig?
is remember we were talking about this is right around the same time as Michael Jackson was bad.
I'm
Rest in
telling
peace,
you.
Michael Jackson. But Mike was the biggest.
But
motherfucker
niggas
in
don't know
existence.
that
Bob
Bobby
right
was
there.
like the black Michael Jackson.
Motherfucker, he was the
in
hood.
that time.
He was the fucking
Not
hood.
the black Michael
He was
Jackson.
Fuck shit.
what Mike would have been if he was fucking
Nigga,
being
Bobby?
hood. He was a
No,
nigga.
I agree
Bobby
with you,
was-
but
nah,
I
no
find it funny
bullshit.
the black Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson was black. R.I.P.
No, Michael Jackson became
But
corporate
you know
Michael
that-
Jackson.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
He
know
was
what you
gonna
meant.
be corporate.
If he would have been a hood nigga,
I know what
he
you
would've
meant.
been
Totally
Bobby.
different.
I just
You know
thought it
what
was
I'm
funny.
saying?
I know what you meant.
But nah, a lot of niggas don't know that they even had the OP shuffle. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That
Serious.
came from OP.
Yo, Bobby Brown had the single off the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack.
And on the
On
humdinger.
my
Give
own.
it up for that.
And on the humdinger.
Give it up for that.
If you saw the Bobby
For
Brown
Bobby
story,
having that shit on a
Bobby
buck.
Brown. Listen, I'm gonna bring him right now.
Who you
Bo-
gonna call?
Listen, Bobby Brown, with fucking the help of Teddy Riley and these guys,
Shout out
ushered
Teddy.
a whole genre of music, the New Jack Swing.
Come on,
New Jack
somebody.
That was a
Swing.
Bobby Brown test run that blew the fuck up.
Early.
The nigga
I never
sold.
knew that.
Yo, people, the
Yes, you
nigga
did.
sold like fucking 9 million CDs when CDs
With
were over
CDs.
$30. A fucking CD,
I
a
ain't
single
know that.
compact disc.
Wow.
Then he comes back a year and a half later and fucking remixes the same album.
Early.
The nigga just fucking remixed every record. He didn't have no new shit.
Wow. Every record
It was
just
Don't Be
remixed
Cruel, then the tour, then Don't Be Cruel the remix.
Yeah.
And that did 8 million copies.
God damn.
Mary's Whitney Houston. Drops We Got Something. Man, we can go on for fucking. My
R.I.P.
motivation different.
Nippy.
I'm telling you, motivation different. Real
My
shit.
motivation different.
Nah, that's
man.
what I'm
My motivation
saying. Like,
different, man.
I be telling niggas that coming out of the city and just knowing we had Bobby, RSO, Antonio, so we had like, you know, Ben Affleck, we got motherfucking
Some
Matt
major
Damon,
people,
we got
major players.
Marky Wahlberg, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got major shit that come from the city, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
That just don't be brought up on that level. But going back, like, when would you say you got into music?
I got into music, like, I'd say really involved late 90s. Really like taking my craft serious, like really creating something
Right.
for the hood to enjoy. Because
Right,
I was
right.
like, back then I'm making like 90-minute tapes. I'm young, fucking stacking 2 tape decks with a fucking mixer and
Early.
the
And
instrumentals
getting
play from
Play-
here,
right.
and you record
And
from
then you
this
record
joint.
it. You already know.
Facts. So like I just was determined. I'm a very determined person. I was determined for the world to hear me. I don't give a fuck if the world only consists of the projects.
Right, right.
'Cause
Somebody
back then
heard
it
you.
was yeah. The motherfuckers heard me click. I was making records about the shit I was doing with the females I was fucking with.
Word. And a lot of niggas don't know that projects was damn near like its own
Own world.
neighborhood. Like
Yeah.
it was like its own world. People don't understand that like back then hoods was a world within a world. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, wherever you was from, it was like, niggas didn't have to leave there for much. Remember those days
Every
when it
day,
was like,
every hood was
consisted being in the
self-sufficient.
hood.
Damn near every hood was self-sufficient.
Early.
In these times is when the government implements these different type of laws that only affect a certain type of people.
Early, I remember
That
that.
causes a change. You know, gentrification causes a change.
Early.
You force me to look at different forms of life. Why can't we be
Right.
more like
The way
how
we
you
was.
want us to be with them with
Right.
our own?
Right.
And then that's the picture that we have to paint now.
Definitely.
You feel what I'm saying? Because like for the guys that do live the street life, what's the purpose? What the fuck are y'all on social media showing shit for? This is not the way to go, Damon. You are on punishment.
Word. No, I was telling niggas that, like, yo,
The
a lot
fuck
of
are you
niggas
doing?
think like that's not self-incriminating or, telling when you talk about your man just popped
Yo,
somebody
they-
last
They don't
week.
see that.
Yo,
They
not
just
for
see it
nothing.
as getting clicks.
Motherfuckers are getting caught. It's on the news. They're saying that the authorities just checked his social media presence and they seen everything they needed to see, and all the evidence was on his fucking Twitter account.
Wow.
So you gave yourself up. Stop telling people that people are fucking ratting on you when you ratting on yourself.
Definitely.
Oh,
Self-incrimination is like at its all-time high. Attention.
So what made you like start to take it serious music?
Watching what Rockefeller Records did would go from music branding to lifestyle branding, because it's a difference.
yes.
What you guys do is lifestyle branding.
Because a lot of niggas don't know what you're talking about. Explain that to them.
Music branding would only pertain to me wearing this right here, and
Yep.
everything you see me in, I have this
Right.
here. It's either a hat or it's either a shirt. It's just it's a small piece of representation.
Right.
Lifestyle branding it is when you come in my house, the fucking logo is on the bathroom door. The
Right.
logo is on the cup. It's on the coffee pot. It's on a fucking box of cereal.
Early.
It's on my pajamas.
Yep.
Early.
It's on my slippers.
Early. It's a lifestyle.
Lifestyle branding, and when you lifestyle brand, you have to attach that shit to everything in lifestyle.
In your life.
Everything that pertains to your life.
Early.
That's the difference between being here for a couple seasons versus being here indefinitely. Like Fat Farm, couple seasons.
Couple
FUBU, couple seasons.
Early.
Polo, lifetime.
Lifetime classic.
That's the difference.
Telling you,
Child,
man,
they got
Polo
soap.
King in the building,
Okay,
man. You know what
Fat
I'm saying?
Farm, FUBU, Fat Farm, Rockaware, music brands.
Yeah.
Sean John, lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
They had
definitely.
boxers, panties, soap,
Motherfucker had
perfume.
formal-
Rose, everything.
Puffy had button-up shirts and suits.
Yeah, definitely.
Niggas was only making velour sweatsuits and jeans and t-shirts
Word, he
and
definitely
hoodies.
had suits
You
in.
have to diverse that in order to,
Right.
make your lifestyle. Like I got Dome Crack Nation as a music brand.
Right.
Now Tasty, my woman's brand, that's lifestyle brand.
I
This
beat
is
that.
this is some shit that I can't wear none of this shit.
Right.
Right.
So I'm using their input to put this
To
together
be able to, right.
to be ran by them. I'm just
Right.
taking their point of views and I'm gonna
And
patch
then
this
putting
shit
it
together,
together.
and you're gonna watch that shit go and they're gonna push it.
Right,
I'm just
right.
gonna make sure that it's
Right.
You walked me right
Solid.
into my next segment / question.
Okay.
Dome Crack Nation / Tasty, right? So is Dome Crack Nation you alone? Is it a group? Because I know I seen the Tasty joint. I'm like, okay, he's getting something for the ladies.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, Dome Crack Nation is
The bitches.
is the
Almost
company
made it.
is more like I'm turning into a media company more than a record label, because like in 2 years there ain't gonna be no fucking record label.
Right.
Them shits
know.
are
Right.
almost out of existence
You
right
already
now.
know that.
So mine's more of entertainment. That's what comes in with Fuck the Rules TV, and with Tasty, I came up with something because I read in a fortune cookie one time that you don't really see your worth until you make something else other than yourself the shit. basically.
I believe
Say
in
what
that.
now?
You feel what I'm
I
saying?
believe it
The same
is.
message that you
Who the
told me,
fuck else
the
did
same
you
message
make
that my
rich?
man right here
You
just
know what
told
I'm
me
saying?
going to the bathroom. Yo, this is about the artist, ain't about us.
Yeah.
That's Tasty is the symbolic message. I decided that, yo, it's so many females amongst this culture that without them, we don't got the culture. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of people only buy it into our culture because of the women.
Right.
Motherfucker don't make no money selling records until you talk to who? Women.
You already know that.
Straight up.
Nah, that's a fact.
So I was thinking, how can we give them a piece of the pie?
Damn, you kind of made me want to curve, and I don't want to curve. So
Oh,
it's kind
shit.
of like, remember where we was at, where we was talking to him about
But what now?
what you was just questioning, how far we was.
Right.
So what I wanted to ask you, because it was away from that, do you feel women have that power and don't know they have that power?
Some of them are unconscious of the power.
Because I feel like a lot of women don't know they really possess power.
Well, if you look at it, that would be a lot of the women that are in these broken relationships because of daddy issues.
True indeed.
So if you can't, ladies, you can't find.
Fuck all the bitches that
You
got daddy
can't.
issues.
You cannot. I'm gonna try to give them some game. You cannot find a daddy through the nigga you're fucking. It don't work that way.
You definitely can, but I could tell a bitch you can find it. You can find a daddy in me.
Well, father.
I'm definitely one of the
Father.
niggas you can find.
You know what he meant.
Word, I'm
You can't find
definitely
a
nigga-
father.
I'm definitely a nigga you can find a daddy in.
Okay. You know what he meant. Don't laugh at him. You know what he
I
meant.
can give you the same
You
type of shit.
can't
Word,
find
the
a
same type of shit.
father.
Word.
He has the same type of protocol.
Word.
Yeah.
Same type of shit, bitch. Don't fuck up.
You can't
know
find
what
a father. And just like you can't find
It's the same type of protocol as your daddy, goddamn.
and just like you can't find a father in your mate, you cannot find men.
No, niggas definitely
you
want a
can't
mama to
find
fuck.
you can't
Niggas
find a
is
mama. This
definitely
is some
out here.
Oedipus Rex
Okay,
shit.
all right, now I'm glad we on this subject.
Okay.
Glad we
Let's
on
go
this shit.
into it.
Listen,
All right.
This is the problem, and I blame you women for this shit.
Oh Lord.
Because I'm
what
not,
did I walk into?
I'm glad you just
You know
spoke on
you
it
will.
because I didn't know how to usher. I didn't know how to usher this part of the
We about
motherfucking
to
interview in the
ping pong
first
your
goddamn
brain.
place. So peep this. This is where it goes wrong.
All right.
You, well, not you. Women. We're gonna speak in general. We ain't gonna point the finger. Women have a tendency of thinking they can change shit. Stop trying to change this nigga that's showing you he ain't shit.
Ooh.
You
And
cannot.
we was just telling y'all bitches
you
that.
cannot turn a motherfucking dog into a cat. You can't
did?
make a motherfucking bunny be a
Bitch.
kangaroo. You cannot.
I was meant to be a dog.
All right. You know what I'm saying? You a dog is a
No
dog.
bullshit. I was meant to be a dog. They ain't make me no other
You know what
way.
I'm saying? A cat is a cat, bitch. A
Wow.
carrot is a carrot. You have to
You
look
did?
at it for what the fuck it is.
And I'm gonna take
and
this
go with
carrot and put it in her cat.
Ew. What the
that. We're gonna get very creative, goddamn.
You dig? That's how my brain work. We gonna make
saying?
everything work.
I mean, you ain't
Bro,
said
shit.
nothing that was a
Right.
lie. You
But
ain't
what-
said nothing that was a lie,
But
but
then this is what happened. This is the flip side
What?
of that shit. Because you enable this man to be a man, you fucking being his mama, and he don't need a mama. He need a woman. And a woman is a real woman gonna be like, nigga, get your shit together.
True indeed.
I can't fuck with you if your shit ain't together.
He
That's just real
doesn't.
woman shit. Women be like, oh, I can change him. Darryl, you know, he ain't working right now. Girl, that nigga ain't been working in 18 motherfucking years. He just told you about
Nigga
2
ain't
of them.
even thinking about a job. Job wasn't even on the list.
His
Child.
job is fucking the shit out of you. You know, rearranging
Going
your
from house
inside.
to house.
Word, no bullshit.
So we call that nigga like a dick pimp.
That nigga going word. That nigga a dick dealer.
Yeah,
That nigga
straight
a dick dealer. Word.
Straight dick dealer.
They,
And there's a couple of them. I
shout
ain't
out
gonna
to all
call
the
them
dick
niggas
dealers.
out. Cause the nigga know who I'm talking about. bro.
the young
Dick
people
dealer.
call it a hobosexual, meaning they go from house to house to house. Not
Shout
a
out to the-
homosexual.
Shout
a
out to the
hobo.
nigga Gilly the Kid. He call him a homeless. What he call him? He call a fucking.
I ain't even said.
Gilly be having some shit.
Oh shit! A homeless sexual.
So
Yes,
word,
a homeless
homosexual.
sexual.
I did see what he said.
A
That.
homeless sexual.
Hey, yo,
Shout
so-
out to all the homeless sexuals.
Hey yo, so what you think? Because I asked this too. Do you think more women are trying to make the man they want, or are they accepting the man they have?
More women honestly accept the nigga that is presented, bro.
You think so? You don't think like
it's even like fucking 3% of strong-minded women that be like, I ain't fucking with you no more because I don't see a fucking future with you.
But you don't think that a lot of women like niggas fuck with them? They understand in the beginning like what it is and how they fuck with you, but then somewhere try to turn you a way they want you to be. Like that fits.
Yeah, manipulation.
It's you know what I'm saying?
And I don't motherfucker.
All right, hold on.
Manipulative motherfucker.
Hold on a second.
Why I say,
hold on a second.
As soon as a bitch use manipulation, I know it's in her character.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
That's
now.
the only way you could.
Hold on a second. We're putting way too much onus on the woman, right? So yes,
we said both. Go both ways.
The woman can surely be like, "Sir, I am not your therapist. I am not your mother. Get the fuck on." Right. Yes.
But let me say this,
what? No, I'm not finished. Because what about when? What about when?
Women run this shit.
But when is the responsibility in the accountability like you use on the man to stop being a homeless sexual or a hobosexual? Yes, the women can accept that. But that just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should always do it.
And I want to
so
say
if she
this.
accepts it, doesn't mean that you should do it all the time.
I want to say this.
You know what the difference is? If your car tire is level, why would you put air in it?
You do. And this is
so is it her responsibility to?
If my kitchen's clean, why I'm in here trying to wash clean dishes?
Even when men, right? When men meet a woman, his whole shit is like, I can better her. If I like you, then I can make you better.
I can add
to
on what you have.
So whatever you
That's
have.
That's a certain type of man.
Check.
Right.
More women, but even when we add on to you, let me say that. Even when we add on to you, it's not even like we add on to you so it only make you better with us. No, it'll make you better in your life if you listen to the nigga you with. Women, it's only shit that would make her situation better. It's not no shit she would respect you taking from any other woman. Like, the shit women be asking niggas to do, it's not no shit if you did it and she was around you, she would say, oh, no, that was real. She'd be like, yo, you're bugging. So most women, when they want to again,
the accountability is on the woman to either be like, fuck you, you gotta go, or yes, I'm gonna build with you. Why is the onus on the woman?
That's how you get him to stop being the way he is.
Why is it our responsibility to make you do right?
Men shit is like,
it's not your responsibility.
It is because I have to kick you out and make you do better, or you stay and I fix you.
But sometimes it's not kicking him out. You just gave him motivation.
Yeah, to fix you.
To fix himself.
No, what I'm saying is like, men shit is like, yo, you look dope as shit when I met you. I know you wear a lot of sneakers, you wear a lot of J's, whatever it is. You look good in that. Yo, you should start wearing some heels.
Some heels.
That's man's fix. Woman fix is like,
get a job.
No, like,
pay a bill.
No, like,
don't cheat on me.
No.
Don't hit me.
No.
Her shit is like,
you're Catholic. I want you to be Baptist now.
You should hear what I have to say front to back, not hear what people have to say. Just hear what I have to say. Her shit is always some shit that is like
more biased
character for you, and that's what I'm saying. Most shit, if you seen it with another woman, you would say, "Damn, you let that shit go." The same way your girl expect to be able to speak to you. If a woman spoke like that, she'd feel that shit was out of line. So why would you speak to me like that? It should be the same thing, and anything it should be to uplift a man, to motivate a man, get a man going. Nothing should be
his
about
therapist,
him changing.
Be his accountant, be his therapist, be his mama, and be his porn star too. You heard it here first, girls.
But that half of that you're gonna keep him around.
You heard it here first, ladies.
It's like, yo, women is like this.
No, be a virgin porn star because you can't have a high body count. Quote unquote.
Everybody got a high body.
No, what I'm saying is that some brothers be like, oh, I want you to be porn star, do backflips.
Did we just talk about this?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We don't care about a body count. It's the way you carry it. That's what I'm saying. Everything is in the way a woman carries something. You can have a bunch of shit. But it shouldn't show on you.
Okay, let me ask you this.
We shouldn't look at you and be like, "Why that bitch got a high body count?"
I want to know this. Why do women only care about their body count when they're not fully independent? Why when y'all get independent, y'all don't give a fuck about us knowing about that body count?
Here's the thing. We don't care. It's not all men, not all men. There are some men that do care or act like they care. We don't care because it's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a thing.
I don't think
there are some men that act like it matters. I'm not saying you don't care, but there are men that do care.
So you really would lay up with a guy that's been that done jumped over a couple fences, bridges, and a couple hood of the cars?
Listen,
she'll fuck with a nigga.
You don't know what I'll do.
Fucking with mechanics and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Johnny be like,
handy niggas.
This nigga handy than a motherfucker.
Handy is good with his hands.
I don't give a fuck.
Listen,
who alternator he put in yesterday?
Girl, he gave me good massages. He be putting in engines.
Fix my
that
car.
That nigga hands come oily.
Do the oil change.
They come oily.
Fix my brakes.
Yo, facts. Most of the women got a mechanic nigga on the side. That's a fact.
Yo.
Got the fucking Jonathan.
How did we
get always Jonathan or Marcus or some shit like that. This motherfucker, he just give her the fucking Marcus discount.
Jonathan, Marcus,
all right, let's
Ernest.
But when did you realize, like, yo, you had the talent to really go with the music? Like, yo, it's worth me putting out. It's worth me really.
Because I'm pretty sure you always knew that you were nice, give or take. So when was it like, I'm nice?
I be honest, I went on a run, right? I was on a run for 5 years, from 99 to 2004. And I went back to Syracuse,
New York.
Move. Yeah, because I left Boston. Wow. You can't be on the run, stay in the city. You from? Right. You gotta leave. So I leave. I go back home. I'm from Syracuse, so
shout out the niggas
I wanted to do this shit. I didn't know how to conduct the business part, right? So it really got serious when these motherfuckers was trying to clown me because I'm from Boston. Right. I battled a lot of that, took no losses. Because they would come in like, Boston, you niggas can't rap.
Niggas can't, yeah.
Bro, I was handing them, motherfuckers wanted to fight a lot because they couldn't, I'm disrespectful with the shit. Like, they get funky. They get like, this is words, brain, nigga, please.
Right.
Said my mind's my nine, my pen's my Mac.
Nah, that's dope. So even with that, you say like, yo, you moving, was it something like you was like, yo, I gotta get a team, or was it something just like, yo, I'm gonna run with it and I'm gonna do what I do?
Well, I started with a team, but as you know, in this business, those members can either change or disappear.
Mm-hmm. Get ran with it,
and the ones that disappear, they didn't believe in you in the first place.
Right.
Because this shit is a process, and and the ones that didn't believe in you and the ones that are gone real quick, they didn't trust the process. They were trying to rush that shit.
Niggas definitely think this shit's overnight.
It's nothing is overnight. The motherfucker you see making the most money now, he probably had a 10-year run where he wasn't getting shit.
That's what I tell niggas.
It's the dedication.
It overnight.
The 3 D words that stick with me: dedication, determination, and discipline.
Early.
You know what I'm saying?
If you can live by those, you'll be
a super duper motherfucker. I'm trying to lock this shit down. Like, I'm trying to mentally, because the game is mental. Despite all the other little shit, we smart enough to say
it's definitely mental.
How do everybody get everything right now that they get? Through their phone. Motherfuckers go grocery shopping through the phone. They order shit from fucking Uber Eats through the phone. You got a fucking Uber that brings the fucking food to your house from the fucking app on your phone. Some people can even start a motherfucking car from an app on their phone. Wow. So why the fuck wouldn't your business be geared towards the telephone?
You already know that.
Telephone.
Early.
We got to be, nowadays, instead of trying to just be the norm, us as a culture, we got to think and be deeper with this. We need more doctors. We need more computer scientists. You know what the fuck a computer scientist is? Early. The motherfucking computer scientist is the one who creates the fucking website that you fucking go visit your people on. You know what I mean? Think about that.
Early.
Think about being a computer. Think about the money these motherfuckers is making with the boom of the internet. What?
From just doing that, being able to set people websites up. Tell niggas that a GoDaddy, any of that shit is like big because they set your shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's because they don't think like consumers. We can't think like consumers to attract consumers, we got to think like entrepreneurs.
Right.
And that's why I think like the last couple months that shit been the shit I've been on, like, yo, you gotta get out of consumer shit. So I be trying my hardest like not to consume mad shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I definitely got out of like, yo, just putting money in the shit or just doing shit, you know what I'm saying? More thinking what can be the positive for me.
But
The independent rule, you know,
know
the
what
independent, know what the independent rule
What's
is?
that?
Don't wear no logo bigger than that one.
Early.
Everything else got work. That's why I got on the Dickie, because I'm supposed to have on the rest of
You already know that. Word. Now I always say that, like the main shit you
saying?
should push should be your shit.
Your shit, it has to,
Word.
because if you're asking people to believe and buy into something they don't know, you ain't even really getting
And
a
you
full
ain't
story
even
on
the
it.
one on it.
You don't,
Word.
and if you ain't on it, then that means you don't even believe in it.
For a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think when you think as a consumer and as an entrepreneur, don't you want to think as a consumer? Like I want to
The
think
entrepreneur
about,
thinks for the consumer. Why would I want to think like one when I need to think for one?
like I would want to buy that. So let me think
Peep
about.
this, how much shit you ever bought that you really didn't like?
But when you say you want to buy it, you also have to look at like, yo, how can I improve it? And that's what I be telling motherfuckers too.
The
Once you get out
executive
of
decision-
consumer, you see the shit that could be
Broad
added on.
way of thinking. You know what I mean? He's just more on this side.
I think a lot of shit.
Like think for the
Yeah.
consumer, like you
Yeah,
said.
you don't ask them.
Because a lot
I'm
of
being
shit.
honest. I'm being honest. This is how these fucking business people move, man. I'm watching these motherfuckers every day. They don't ask us what we like. They put
Tell
out what
us.
the fuck they tell you to
They
buy.
keep feeding it to you.
Yep.
What you
So
think
why would I want
advertising
to think
is,
like a
you know what
consumer?
I'm saying?
I gotta think like this motherfucker because he's thinking for them. He gotta be, because half the shit I don't understand they put out that people buy,
Wow.
but they buy that shit,
Early.
and for the numbers they buy it, bro.
Wow. And this is I think we're probably in a time where this is the most
biggest.
expensive
It's the
shit
entrepreneur
ever
boom.
been. Like a phone ever been,
what I'm saying?
a car ever been. This is the most expensive time ever for niggas to start understanding to get their own products.
Go from 0 to a billion fat like this. The road ain't that long. Not they're shortening the gap.
Yeah.
Early.
I just want to be on that side. We need to be on
Be on
that side.
Yeah, the winning side, definitely.
Exactly.
You already know that, and that's what it take niggas to grow and start understanding what we doing. Like you said, getting out of the consumer and getting into the creative process.
Right.
Once you get into the creative, now you're the one making the shit for the consumer. You know what I'm saying? So, and everything. That's what I say. It's like, it's finding the holes in what niggas need, what the world need, what could be here that can make shit better. Because that's all shit is. Shit is just different ways to make it better, make it easier.
Same
So-
shit, different
Word.
attitudes.
So now when you walk in the room, you can say, Alexa, turn this on and turn that on. It's just make it convenient.
Right.
Anything convenient. But the thing, I think with a lot of us, we look at being creative as building your own. And being a creative is more like, how can I add on? The most people that
That's
get
the
the
truth.
bread is the people that add on and shit.
The collective,
You know what I'm saying?
always win. It's
Like,
always strength
it's a nigga
in
that-
numbers.
Word.
For real, a collective
It's
is
a
always
nigga
gonna
that
be
did
one person.
Tesla, but you got to think the Tesla screen is probably more important than anything in that car. Because
Fuck
that's
yeah.
an electric car. So everything run off that screen. So imagine a person that just produced the screen. Nothing else. Don't even make the
Kick back
Tesla.
on that.
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
don't
That's
even
his
work
job.
no more.
Right.
I be
That
telling
was his
niggas,
job.
so
For the next 10 generations, they got money, man.
with you, something that we ask everybody, if you had a choice from when rap started to right now, what would be the emblem you would get on your neck? What record label would you put?
Magic wand, you can get signed.
From all,
Yep.
from if anyone,
Any label.
Anyone.
What would be the label that would drape your neck?
Mines. Fuck that shit. Mines. Gonna be the shit right here. It's gonna hang right here, man. I ain't got the DCN on right now, but it's gonna be right here,
we
man.
started to run into more niggas that saying they shit.
Yeah.
Gotta be mine, man.
Anything,
Because
right.
listen, the only thing, and I know this gonna sound cocky as shit, but it's not.
Talk your
Talk
shit.
your shit.
Talk your
Confidence. It is confidence. The only thing that separates me from any artist that you know about is a budget. Their work ethic don't fuck with mine. The money. See, they got me there.
Early.
Yep.
Because they have what I don't have. They have a team.
Yeah, and the budget is crazy.
I got ambition and willpower, nigga, and I don't give a fuck, no fear. We gonna get this.
Wow.
That's what they don't have.
Early.
I'm not afraid to tell a female I love you on the track.
Early.
And I might call her a bitch too when I'm fucking and all the other
Definitely
crazy
a
shit.
bitch.
But definitely I
gonna
get on my
choke the
bullshit, but this shit is not like that shit.
Early.
This is purity. That shit needs security. This is different.
Word.
It's a fucking difference. I feel
like
good.
that.
I walk comfortable.
Lyrics.
You know what I'm saying?
This is parody. That shit needs security. I like that.
Lyrics.
I like that. That was
purity,
smooth.
man. This is purity. That shit needs security because it's a bunch of bullshit going on with that, man. The people love me. They gonna take care of me. They gonna take care of us, bro. We cut from a different cloth.
Definitely a different cloth.
You feel what I'm saying? This shit, because I love respect and speak with integrity. It gotta be for real shit. That's why I don't do certain things. Like, you can go through any one of my social media accounts and look at any timelines. You're never gonna see me holding bricks of money. You never really see no car. You don't see these type of things, because that's not the message I'm pushing. So if anybody's paying attention to Dome Crack Nation, they fuck with my vibe.
I think that's a lot of us that's from that era and cut from that cloth. We don't do a lot of that shit, like the money and the
None of that
put
fucking
guns
the props.
on.
The prop,
and all
they
that.
call it props.
Yeah, we don't need no props. We gonna let you know the voice is loud. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The voice is son. But definitely. How did you come up with that Dome Crack Nation?
Well, I was it's crazy. I was about to wrap up a state bid. I'm in fucking SECC minimum. These motherfuckers took me from the boot camp. If they put me from a fucking Shirley minimum,
Yep.
and then they gonna put me in another minimum 2 days before I wrap up on some bullshit.
Crazy.
So this time I'm sitting here, I'm watching No Limit tear the game in half.
Yeah, shit up.
Fucking Cash
What year
Money.
was that?
This is 97, 98. Actually 98.
Because that's when
So-
No Limit was on fire.
Oh my God. Crazy. Now Rockefeller's building and I'm seeing
Building.
all of this shit, so I
Right.
said I need an identity. I
Early.
drew a logo, created a name. It was Dome Cracking Records. About 5 more years, I changed it to Dome Crack Nation. Now everything is a nation. That's the fucking nation
Everything
behind
is
this
a
shit.
nation early.
Yo, crazy.
No
Crazy.
bullshit.
So I run with that, but Dome Crack symbolizes shock value and groundbreaking music. That's why only certain artists come from this cloth. I can name them.
Right.
I love them all. I'm gonna give you the roll call.
Let's
do
go.
it.
You got Bay Holla.
Shout
Salute.
out Bay.
You got Minnie Clay.
Shout out Minnie.
You got Young Ello,
Shout out
who
L.O.
was signed to Benzino.
Fuck with L.O.
All right,
Word, I remember L.O.
He's from Dome Crack
Yeah,
Nation
I'm
cloth.
here.
He's from the Quakes cloth.
Early.
Everything that came besides my man Terror, because that was
Shout
the
out
big
Terror.
Terror was the big inspiration in the project.
Early.
We both come out at the gate, but they see Terror. 'Cause
Right.
Terror's in their face.
Right.
My ass was catching jail business. So I'm like, fuck this. I gotta do something different
gotta
with
do
these
something.
motherfuckers.
You already know
they
that.
just cheating. They not even bringing niggas to court no more.
Early.
They making you just cop out to the time.
No bullshit.
They hold you so long, they make you cop out.
Just make you cover the word. Be telling niggas that once you sit for like 28 months, you like, yo, what the fuck do they got for
That's a
me?
time. That's a bit already, and
No
that's
bullshit.
systematic racism.
Wow.
And that's systematic racism. That's just another form of racism.
Damn, huh?
It's true.
Wow.
Because
I be telling niggas this is a learning podcast.
Again, you're holding me against my will if you tell me that I have a right to appear in your courtroom every 30 days, my friend. Something
Yeah.
is wrong with this fucking picture.
Early.
I don't
And
understand this shit.
And niggas don't understand they supposed to give us a fucking bill we can make.
You suppose this is
It
not
ain't even supposed to be a
Okay,
bill you
that's
can't
what
make.
turns-
This shit's supposed to be a bill you can make.
that's what turns prison into an industry. Because you're holding me for a
Shout
ransom
out
now.
Michael Jordan. 'cause he's in that industry.
You're holding me for a ransom now because this is against my will. I have a right to face accusers that you don't get to face. I have a right to have a reasonable bail to get back to my regular life. This is
Right.
not my regular life. You're painting this picture of me to make this my regular life.
Right.
For some of us, they make that our new home.
A new norm.
Our new home.
Wow. Once it's a new home, that shit a new norm.
You never live. No. When it's your new home, you never leave there. You know how many motherfuckers doing life and they really innocent? Like,
Wow.
I
Shout
don't
out
wanna
Big
get- I don't wanna
Steve
get
just
too deep,
came
y'all.
home, man.
I'm
You
sorry,
already know what it is.
I don't want to get too deep into this
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? My nigga Loke home. My nigga Ralph home.
Yeah,
You
shout
know
out
what
to
I'm
free
saying?
all the guys that's up there,
My
man.
nigga Shizella, shout out that nigga, man. Just came home, man.
And hit the law library. Get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Don't sit up
daddy.
there and just sit there and play fucking whist and bet and fight over bitches that don't love you, nigga.
No
Hit the
bullshit.
law library and get the fuck out.
A lot of niggas don't go and hit that law library. A lot of niggas go up there and be playing.
You know that? You ever
You know
notice?
what I'm saying?
9 out of 10 of them niggas, check this out. 9 out of 10 of them motherfuckers did not watch the movie Malcolm X.
Definitely.
Malcolm X stated in the movie that prison is the next best place to college
Didn't I
to
just
get an
fucking say that
education.
yesterday?
This is facts.
I just said that yesterday.
This
nigga.
fact. This real
no
shit.
bullshit, nigga. Prison
It's true.
I really just said that shit. Prison is the next best
became
thing.
a
in
If you
motherfucking
college.
didn't
man.
see Malcolm X,
Yeah.
then read the autobiography of Malcolm X as told by Alex
Real
Haley.
shit. But if
Prison-
you see this shit played by Denzel, it was crazy.
Listen, prison will show you in your life who loves you and who
Wow.
don't love you.
Yeah, that's what
show
I
you.
tell. Prison will give you really time to
It-
find yourself.
It gives
You know what I'm saying?
It gives you information in real time.
And that's what I tell niggas. A lot of niggas that been through that prison shit is good with self, which a lot of you niggas ain't, which a lot of you bitches ain't.
Ain't
It's
comfortable.
different to be good with self. See, once you start sitting in that hole and you got to get good with self.
You have to,
gotta
'cause it's
get
just you.
good with
You and your
thinking
thoughts.
Your thoughts. Nothing else, man. No TV.
Just you and this, that's it.
No radio
No
to take
book, no
that
nothing.
shit on. None of that shit. Nigga, now you have to sit with the shit you think about and figure this shit out. And yo, why the fuck do I be thinking like that? Why do this
facts.
little dumb shit? You know. I be trying to tell niggas that like a lot of niggas from jail can get with self and just figure it out. Like a lot of motherfuckers can't do that in the world. A lot of people can't even be with self. They can't spend 5 minutes with self.
They ain't comfortable with themselves.
Real shit. They got to turn the TV on.
How you ain't
Something
comfortable
else
with
got to
yourself?
interact in their mind.
I mean, you fucked up if you ain't comfortable with yourself, nigga.
But
You don't
that's
trust
what I'm
yourself,
telling you.
nigga?
You know how many motherfuckers they don't trust themselves?
For a lot.
Real shit.
Yo, nigga, I used to be one of them. Real shit.
It take a different claw for you to be that with self. And I always tell people that if you can't do nothing else, get to know yourself. Get to know what you really like. Get to know what you eat. Get to know who you are. Get to know the shit you really stand for and the shit you don't stand for.
Yeah, learn
and
your
that's what I be
triggers, man.
telling niggas.
Learn
A
your
lot of
triggers.
niggas don't know what they really would stand up for, what they really would. You know what I'm saying? Everything sound good in a moment, but one thing about that shit, it really gets you to see a little bit clearer on what you're doing. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
everything sounds good as a conversation until that conversation becomes an action.
True
Most
indeed.
motherfuckers are not the same during the action. Everybody's the same during the conversation
That's
because
a
we
fact.
all talking shit. It's a
That's
difference.
a fact. Word. That's a
You know what I'm saying?
fact.
It's
Word.
a difference.
What you what is like your best place? Like, is it in the studio? Is it performing? Is it writing? What is your spot that you like the most?
But as far as music is concerned, or
Like
just
music,
regular,
just
Yeah,
music
sweet
in
spot.
general.
I would have to say research. I'm a fiend for information. Like I fucking stay up all day trying to figure this shit out. You know.
I'm listening.
Okay. It's like I sit up for weeks, months. Like when I do mixtapes and shit like that, right?
No,
When I do
look.
mixtapes and things like that,
Right.
it
That
take
camera.
months to pick fucking like 8 to 9 beats. I probably gotta go through 500-600 beats to get, because it's a science to me.
Right,
This shit,
right.
this shit is, it's like this music has to sync from beginning to end all the way through, and there's different. All beats don't go together.
Right, right.
All
right.
instrumentations don't go together.
To
You
be
have
able
to
to sync
you have
together on
to
the
sync
album.
this shit together as a complete project. I'm very good at putting a project together.
Right, right.
Picking the right production.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I can go with any production. I don't have a preference. I love
Right.
East Coast
East-
music, but the
right,
way
right.
that music is so broad now,
Right.
it's all about the vibe.
And I was going to ask you
Shit.
that, like, how long do it take for you to put together a project? Like, when you say, like, yo, it's like, yo, I'm going to drop an EP. How long is it before the EP get done?
To not cheat people, I take months. I take months. But now that we've been talking how we talking and what I'm dealing with, and to order to make the world see, I gotta go back to what I did when I came home. I did a motherfucking mixtape every month for a whole year.
And start just
And
pushing it
It's
down
nothing.
niggas' throat.
It's really nothing to do because I got a lot of shit to talk about.
Early.
No, I mean? Most of the content is from our era.
Early.
I'm just talking about how we survived that era. That was war zone era.
That was a war zone.
You know what I mean?
Real
War zone.
shit.
War zone era.
Shout out to all the niggas survived the 80s
Shout out to
and the
every
90s.
last one of y'all. Love y'all.
Real
I love
shit.
all y'all.
That's a fizz because going through that bitch was definitely Desert Storm.
Very deadly and very grimy. Like, I'm from an era where best friends killing each other was a fucking, like a fucking
That shit was
epidemic,
the
nigga.
norm.
It was
No
like,
bullshit.
it was the new fucking thing. You know what I'm
You already
saying?
know that.
Yeah.
So speaking of
Trust.
Wanna take a
relevancy,
break real quick?
yeah,
Take a
sure.
break real quick.
Yep. All right,
Just
because
switch
we
it.
got more. We
we
have
gonna
a
come
legend
right-
in the
yeah,
building.
we
You
gonna
got
come right
so
back
much
and get to
shit.
it.
I appreciate
Like
y'all.
you
Yes,
said,
yes,
we
yes.
just gonna take a quick break real quick. We right back. You already know.
All right, mics are hot.
Goddamn school buses.
Man, them bitches thought I was
and wondering why
I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. See, my first flip did it. I knew I was addicted. The way you took my little bank roll, then flipped it. Nice, had me on some different shit. Project Militant, a 14-year-old chemist, out here getting it. Older niggas scheming and plotting on my shit. Watch out, hoping to catch me lacking and confiscate my grip. But back then I was a soldier, really trying to flip it, get it. So I copped the nickel fifth with 2 extra clips, just to let it be known. Nigga, play your part, short, but it was my views, my attitude, I clipped off. Touch them up fiercely, now they all fearing me. Now get back to your money chase and do it carefully. But everything good roams with a spirit sleep. What was once carefree started to grow to me. Money make people act crazy, and that's just to say the least. Nigga, trying to take away my peace, y'all. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. To stay away from jail, I pay top dollar. Lawyer fees cost, I hire top scholars. Take cases and shred them down the middle just like trash documents. Basically staying out the law enforcement's grip. Back then, living that life was so scared. The sounds of gunshots flare on whom was unfair. Roaming in our world, that was a 4-bedroom apartment. 7 kids, 2 parents, we was all starving. Mommy cared for the household, that's right. Daddy 3 jobbed it. Mad years later, we was worried about our accomplishments. That's when me and Jerry decided to pimp the market. That's right. Me and 2 big rape New London regardless. Guerrilla warfare, fluorescent green beamed on them. Howard Kitty corner, any corner, blitz blowing when I'm so addicted. To this life, I can't help it. Due to the fact I love the way you made me selfish. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I'm addicted, and I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. Is he honest? Is he not? Is it just shit talking rap music? Is he as real as he say as he is in these songs? Mr. Quiggs, man. It's the inevitable, the incomparable, the most gifted. Gone Quiggs, yeah. I like to thank everybody that take their time to fuck with me though. Trust and believe, we are. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Damn, Jacob, this shit crack.
Don't crack on nation.
Okay, I be on that nasty shit soon as she arrives. Soon as I'm deep in the spell from her pretty eyes. Hugs and the kisses, they keep me warm inside. That mouth magic really make me say why. Cast off, zones out from the sounds. My project princess always holds me down. These other niggas swear they can match the stats. Well, when she say, where your trap at? They lag. After that, then the nonsense, I turn into a monster. Getting what I'm getting, I be really on her. Your personal porn star, what a performer. Sorta like I'm owning it whenever I bone her. Booty cheek shaking, amazing, I like that. When she give it back, I'ma give it back. Your little boyfriend when he got striked at. That pussy can be teen and I watch a nigga. I want you to become my relaxation. I want you to be the one that I escape with. And we can do us together. Cause we gon' do us forever. I want you to become my relaxation. I want you to be the one that I escape with. Cause we gon' do us together. Cause we gon' do us forever. Dated a woman like the one I got, period. Nah, ride or die, mommy, and she serious. Yes. Hold her brother
Number
down,
3,
be
yes.
Yes. I'm not around,
Yes.
my ears instead.
When we come back, we're gonna have part 2.
And don't let them come between.
When you have legends in the building, you gotta break it down, honey. Okay? This is Stop Podcast. Gandhi Quigs.
It ain't right, but we should never go.
Can't hear you, you're muted.
If we communicate on an everyday basis.
You hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
I will always take care of all of our business.
To all the ladies,
make sure we move
shout out.
great intentions.
Ooh, the ladies.
Tell your side nigga what y'all got, strike that. Cause what we gon' do gon' bring your life.
This is kinda groovy.
Come
Hold on.
relaxation. I want you to be the one that I escape
Shout out
with.
to all the females.
And we can
Women.
do us together.
To all the women.
Cause we gon' do us forever. I want you to become my relaxation.
If your niggas a part of this podcast, we all love you. You know what I'm saying? Don't think we forgot about you. It's all love, baby.
Okay, David Allen Boucher.
Wow.
Kraft Allen
We
Boucher.
don't be thinking we love them, man.
Because you don't.
Wow.
You hate black women.
You should already know, man. Y'all very special to us.
Oh, bring it down a little bit. Do it again. Bring it down a little bit. Do it again.
Y'all very special to us. Together, it's a must.
Oh.
But bitches be mad.
Oh,
only in the
damn.
money I trust. You dig?
Damn.
Whoa.
All right, we'll be right back.
Only in the
Love
money I
y'all.
trust,
Shit.
nigga.